Hello and welcome to a first look at Gnomes. Gnomes is, oh my god, the game is so big. Sorry, my my screen region is wrong. I like leaving these in low. There you go. First look at Gnomes. Hey, cut that first 10 seconds out, please. Anyway, this game is a tower defense, sort of like a maze builder type game, but not like 100%. It's similar, I would say, to a maze builder. But it's a little tower defense game. Very quick in comparison to other tower defense games I've played in recent memory. This game goes by very fast. But yeah, this game is $9 and it's on sale right now. It'll be $10 starting on the 18th. And so self-published and maybe solo dev. No telling. I could look at the credits, but that's way too much for me. What are you, out of your mind? Oh yeah, my opinion on this game, if you want the quick of it, is it's really cool. I like it. I'm into tower defenses, and also the gnomes are fun. First gnome-like I've ever experienced. Very gnomey. Let's look at the options menu. It's straightforward. I'll turn off the CRT filter. I'll turn off the screen shake. No warning. What the hell is that? Look out, guys. There might be gnomes in this game. Gulp. Anyway, yeah, this game is pretty cheap. It's pretty fun. You should definitely check it out as my quick review of it if you don't want to watch the video. Otherwise, let's get into it. What's this continue gonna put me on? Oh, it puts me on my run I just finished. Full map screenshot? But that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool indeed. Alright, get me out of here. I won this run. It's over. We'll start a new one. Yeah, there's a daily challenge and there's a randomized scenario that I have not yet unlocked. So first off, you pick your starting team. I've played 2 of these so far and there are 8, it looks like, total. So, you know. Oh no, there's 16. Sorry, I didn't see about these guys. So a decent amount of stuff to try out. I will play, here, let's see, Flail Gnome, Rangers, this is Archer. Rangers is what I just played. Let's try Militia. Let's try the Militia. You get wheat, you get bunk beds. So these are your starts. All of them start with houses, and then you start with a specific gnome, a crop, which is your income item, and then a relic. So for example, the guys I just fought, oh, these guys actually don't start with a relic. They start with turn a ground into swamp, the Rangers, and that's because their crop only grows on swamp. Anyway, let's try Militia. And then let's play Desert. I've played 3 of the 8 maps, so let's try Desert out. It seems like the maps tend to get a little harder as time goes on. I did watch a little bit of Pun play in this because he also did a little bit of this game. I'm dispelling the rumors now. I am not a Pun clone. He and I are not alter egos. I'm a different person than Pun, goddammit. But he said that, because he's pretty far into this game, he did a little more playing of it than I did. He said that the maps tend to scale up in difficulty, but we will see. I had a little bit of an easier time on the swamp, but I think it might just be that the knife gnomes kind of suck. So here's your HP. When an enemy makes it to the shed, you lose 1. Here's your money. You use that to buy things. Here's the days, up to 16. And then there's an endless, which I haven't played. Here's your population. Everyone needs a house. And then here's your banishes, which you use in the shop to remove relics. Here's the shop where you buy relics, by the way. And then you can spend a banish to remove the relic from the game. You can also banish these, which is important if you load up too much. Because, like, if I wanted to get rid of this relic to make room for a new one, I would have to spend a banish on it. And then goblins spawn in their tents, and they walk to your shed. It's a tower defense, and you can place stuff in their path to move the path. Very straightforward stuff. So, our starting items here, we have a house, which we use to build our population, and enemies will not walk into the houses. I'm going to try to create a bit of a path. So let's try to make, like, because here's our spear gnome, 2 damage. I need to build a house first. I need to see what he's like. So let me start with this. What's he like? He's a little line guy, right? So I'm going to try to build up a little bit of a path here, but it's not too in-depth right now. They do a little when you hover over him. What if I do this? I imagine, so they'll kill him. My good buddy LaCrank Cleanberry. They all have names, by the way. But I think he should just win. Like, they'll run him over because they have no path to the house otherwise. I think he should just win. And then we're gonna place our wheat, which is 6 gold, and it's +1 per day and +1 for other adjacent wheats. So, oh, and also one more thing. Your crops, which are your income items, can only go on fertile ground, which are these green tiles. And let's get into it, shall we? Sorry, I've been playing on 3x speed. That's my bad. Oh, there is an undo. I was going to say one thing I think this game could do with is an undo feature, because you know how I am. I like to just try shit. This game does have an undo feature. I just want to go to 1x speed so you can see the game a little more clearly. See? And that's the game. Oh yeah, your guys get XP for killing enemies, and they level up, and then I think the level up is just more damage. Shout out to Crank Cleanberry for this one. Starting wheat is kind of ugly. I haven't been going to the shops either. The shops refresh every round. I just don't really care in the early game, because I know I'm just going to spend my money on income anyway. I know who I am. And yeah, the map expands, new tiles pop up, new enemies spawn. We can hover over these if you want to see what they are. These have 2 HP, 2 HP, and our boy's doing a one-shot on him, and he does AoE. He'll hit anything in the little range, so like if I were to put him in this spot, he'll target over here, but he'll also aim down here if the enemies, he'll just aim at first, basically. This is not like a game that has a more complex system where you have to like super sweat, basically. This game's pretty straightforward in its enemy targeting system. He does do a little AoE. I was a little worried he wasn't doing AoE. Oh! Tough. But that's okay. It's all because of the econ. Oh yeah, and if you didn't notice, you can also just pick your guys up and move them around. Those many small goblins. I'm probably going to get hit for this, but that's okay. I'm ready to take some damage. Yeah, I'm going to take a little bit. But it's all in the name of money. Big goblin. 8 HP, 3 of them? Let me turn the music up a little bit. I could barely hear it, which means you definitely couldn't hear it. So I'm thinking, right? We could maybe put up a second house, right? Just build one. It's not that big of a deal. And then we can try to... First, I should check the shop to see if there's a better econ item. Let's see what we have. Gnomes get +1 damage per other unlocked gnome type. +1 HP per turn. Makes ground into radioactive fertile. Crops mutate and spread. 1 free reroll per day. I'll take that. +50%. I think that's crit. 100% crit damage if you only have 1 gnome. I gotta try it, right? Gnomes within a 2-tile radius get +1 damage. Okay, let's set up John Wick with Crank Cleanberry here to just solo all of Goblin kind. How's that sound? Sounds kind of good, right? +1. So these are gonna give you what, 5 basically, but it's hard to actually fill out enough wheat for it to be good. Oh yeah, by the way, I locked here. Let me roll my free roll. Blunderbuss gnome. Look at that AoE. Sheesh. Gain +3 gold per day, -1 per gnome. I guess I'm playing a mono gnome build. This seems like it's gonna be terrible, right? How is this guy gonna solo? Yeah, this does not look good. Because he only has a 50% to crit. Spawns exploding goblins? 1 HP, 1 goblin? Does he doesn't kill my gnome, does he? That wouldn't be good. Okay, well, let's get our statue. Oh, coffee? +1 gold per day. Nearby gnomes get -20% cooldown, which stacks. Wheat and corn within 2 dials earn an extra +1 per day. Let me get this. Let me get this. Feels like I don't have a lot of access to... also, the music's just a little too loud, I think. I don't have a lot of access to fertile ground in the desert, if you can believe that. So, you know. Well, let's see. Oh, it's a sapper. He's fine. He's just gonna blow stuff up. What are you? Spawns big goblins. Big goblins are definitely what we want to be fighting here. That's for sure. I love Big Goblin. I'm a bit of a Big Goblin fan. Yeah, if I could set it up here, nearby gnomes get plus minus 20% cooldown per coffee adjacent. If I could just get this guy surrounded with coffee, I bet he goes crazy on him. Absolutely no-mo mode. Not really a reason to build a big line of houses, you know? I guess I just put up more windmills? Wait, that doesn't even do anything. So it doesn't stack. Does it say it doesn't stack? It probably says it doesn't stack. I guess I go look for relics then. Give me the statue. Use less population but get less XP. Oh, adjacent ground becomes fertile each day. Give me this. Now, I don't think you can destroy, but we could set some beans up and then we could try to just chain along a path. I think I'm gonna die. I think that I'm extremely done for. Let me go to 2x. It's all based on if he crits or not. Good old LeCrank Clean Berry. What I really need is I need to set it so that these guys have to path a little differently. I need him to have a little more value. Or what if I just hooked him up with a bunch of cool statues? And then some beans, and my bean chain is almost completed. Yeah, that's what I thought. Did you see though? A lot of them died hitting the cactus. I think solo gnome, maybe with a different gnome type, like the blunderbuss gnome, could be cool. But let's try again. And let's not do that shit. I don't love this wheat though. I think it's kind of whatever. I'm gonna try to build a bit of a pathway here this time around. But let's also just get 1, 2, 3. How many gnomes are in this? It's just 1. Oh wait, when he dies he explodes, right? So if I don't block him, I think I'm going, or like if I don't kill him, I think he's gonna blow up my house, which seems bad. Because I need to, my man Snack Gang Longfix, he lives there, and he doesn't want to go homeless, surely. But this seems like a bad team for this area because there's such little fertile ground. Also, oh, deals 1 damage when enemies pass adjacent tiles. Interesting. So I should try to force their pathing into the cacti. But I'd also lose value. The snowball kind of falls apart. You win this, right? Yeah, you win this. He leveled up. He's cool now. The hat is how you tell if they leveled up. I think that these goblins, like this tent of goblins is all dead, right? They're just gonna die to the cactus. They spawned in like fools. Also, I positioned my wheat terribly. Please don't make fun of my wheat. I did my best. My best just wasn't very good. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking, right? We create a path. Also, all of these baby goblins are dead to the cactus. I don't even have to do anything. We create a pathing where they just basically like a line that goes like this of housing. The problem is they just trample my wheat. Maybe the line goes here and then like this. See what I'm saying? And then they just have to walk, like no matter where they spawn, they have to walk past these cacti. Just a thought. These guys aren't very smart. What are you? Big goblins, 8 HP, 3 goblins. Not so bad. There's 7 HP. I do need a second gnome for this, I'm pretty sure. Give me number 2, if you will. Scrombo Tizzy Trowel is here and he's not fucking around. What do you got for me? Beans? Beans seem good. Blow things up. Gnomes use less population but get less XP. Gain HP per turn. Give me beans. Because beans are half the price. So wheat costs 6, but you get bonuses for adjacent wheat. But there's no adjacency out here because there's nothing to do. So we can throw some beans up. And maybe even get some fertile ground for our future endeavors. Is it good? Am I okay? I am okay, yeah. Cactus diff. And then the sapper gnome is just a freebie. I'd like to kill him around here to maybe kill these stones for me, but I don't know how much I really care. Let's give it to this guy. Give it to Scrabo. I think I called him Scrombo earlier. My apologies, Scrabo. But my take on this clan so far is that you're playing for these bunk beds so you spam a bunch of militia out, right? That's what it seems like. Are you prepared? Also, my biggest flaw in this game is that I never checked the shop. Beans make radioactive fertile? Okay. I'm gonna infuse my... Holy crap, he died. Oh my god. I didn't know that was gonna kill him. Rest in peace, Scrabo, or whatever the hell your name was. Sorry, King. I had no idea. I could put this house here, and then it just forces them to walk past more cacti. I've been pretty greedy. I love money. Oh, one sec. Phone call. Did you guys take care of my gnomes while I was gone? Oh yeah, he's still here. Hey, where's the other one? So these big goblins are 8 HP. I think these baseline do 2, which means I have to do 4 attacks to kill a big goblin. This guy only has to do 3. I think I'm probably gonna take some damage here. And it's all because that one gnome got his head taken off. I'm gonna try this, because when a cropper we just trampled fertilize adjacent tiles. What'd you call me? A hoe? Wow. Rude. Sometimes gain 2 gold each time a banish is used. I could buy this and then banish 3 items and make 2 gold. Gets me another gnome. I can just take some damage, it's fine. I'm gonna make my beans radioactive. You guys fucking around with the radioactive beans or what? And I think these 2 gnomes together, Shimcrank, Frizzthatch, and Chadto Tinklehands, great names. I think they should hold this side, and then we'll probably kill at least 1. I'm going to kill 0. Wow, that is insane. These spearmen seem terrible, I have to say. These crops randomly mutate. What are you guys? Many small goblins? First, let me get my beans. This is an econ round for sure. Thinking about them beans. No, I want this guy in a spot where you can hit multiple targets, maybe? Like, I'm trying to get the 2 line, but maybe you're supposed to be here so he's always shooting at something. Let's see. A lot of these guys are just gonna die to the cactuses too. Thanks, cactuses. The best part of my game is the cacti. Okay, so you gotta be 2 spaces away when you defuse the bomb. So I should put this guy here. We'll just make a line, right? Because there's only... Are there 2 bombs? Oh, you're big goblins. Oh, they're big goblins. Eek. And then there's 1 exploder. This is the bit where I need to start planning like a pathing idea, right? Although it doesn't feel like I'm gonna get any better than this, right? I don't know. It seems like this is as good as we can do for now. What are my beans doing? Oh, Tulsi. Gain a banish when planted. 50% chance of +1 each day. Spreads to adjacent fertile each day. Huh. I'm gonna keep planting my irradiated beans. I should check the relics too. Gain 5 health back. Gnomes +1 damage, but I lose 1 HP per day. I could take both of these. This seems fine. Build cost 1 blocks enemies. Okay. Immediately banish this and gain a random upgrade. When goblins destroy things, immediately refund them? Gain 2 gold whenever I lose money, or when I lose HP. Gnomes +2 gold per day when adjacent to trees. When not adjacent to any other gnomes. Oh, this seems good. When you're not adjacent, you get plus or minus 20% cooldown. Because I have so few guys, which I think I'm supposed to have a ton of guys here, right? My income, I think, is supposed to be weak early and then strong later. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, my beans! You bastard. Yeah, I think we got a little bit stronger. Need to have someone go defuse the sapper again. Maybe I just sent... Oh, it's all sappers. Okay. Well, this seems like an easy wave then. This seems like a good way for me to just build up a little bit. Now that I know that I can die. Now let's keep on planting them beans. Keep getting my crops irradiated. My bean empire is flourishing. Fox enemy spreads each day. Landmine. Cost 3, 9 damage, explodes, single use. What if I just built like 100 landmines? Huh. Man, I'm rich. God, I love money. What do you guys? 33%. I think the armor mechanic is it's a 33% chance that they just take no damage from me. Pretty sure that's what it is. So we'll just keep on them. They're 8 HP. They're gonna pass past this cactus. This is where we start to try to path them differently. Although I don't know how good it really is. I kind of have just built a bunch of money up. Gnomes have 5% crit. Crops and weeds deal dupe damage when trampled. Knife gnome, he's just a 1 range melee guy. And these guys are 2 range, 2 damage base. These are lower range but faster. Double the goblin amounts? That doesn't seem good. I'm gonna banish that. Cacti gain XP from killing goblins. Oh shit, I can level up the cacti. That's pretty cool. Let me banish this thing. Build. Oh, so this costs 2 and it makes the ground fertile. Yams can grow on regular soil. One more roll. Chasing crops earn +1 gold per day. Alright. I think I'm gonna spend another day making some beans. Let me get enough for 2 gnomes though. I'm thinking, and we want them to not be adjacent if we can avoid it. Diagonal is adjacent in this game, I'm almost certain. So we could just do like here. Oh, I'm out of housing. Oh, there's a gnomish housing crisis. Well, only one thing to do at a time like that. Make some more fucking beans, buddy. Let's see how strong these guys end up being. I don't think they're gonna be too strong. It depends on how much they get the armoring effect, though. You see how they just sometimes take 0 there? It's kind of out of my control. Mech goblins. 25 HP, 50% damage reduction? Oh my god. Alright, well, it's time to spend on infrastructure. We're gonna make our gnome civilization strong. This is the bit where we build. So we want to do like, I want them to path. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, we want them to have to take a long path, right? I can't, hang on, let's undo it. I want to make it, I want them to go through here. No, I want them to go past the cactus. Well, how many cactuses can I get them to path across, do you think? How about, okay, just bear with me, because we can undo. We're just going to mess around with this for a bit. Undo, undo. Right? And then we can block. No, I want them to be forced to go through this path here. Take me all the way back. I want them to have to walk down here, around this cactus. Alright, hang on, I got a little bit of cooking to do here. Like that, right? And that's past 2 cacti. And so I basically just want to block it so that this is the only entrance to my base. The problem is my fucking crop empire over here, they're just gonna walk through it. That's a little tough. I guess we can figure it out when we get there. I can't, like, replace these is the problem. It's a fucking mess. I have made this is a wild garden over here. Anyway, gnome. I'm not gonna worry too much about that single gnome effect. Maybe there's a cool, like, I would not even hate a knife gnome in this spot, actually, come to think of it. Let me roll for something good. Although, spear gnomes get +1 range. Ooh, So we can buy a new relic slot. We didn't pick up on that. Gnomes deal +1 damage, but get 50% less XP. That seems fine, because I think what you get for XP when you level up is more damage, like +1. When a gnome kills a goblin, nearby crops and weeds spread. There's a really good diversity of relics in this game. There's a lot of cool shit. I like all of this. Okay, well, I think what I can do now is just kind of build like this. Let's get a few houses in, and then let's get a gnome here, and then we're just gonna throw a few along the path. Not much else for them to do, right? We want to make sure we have them on the corners, but there's not a ton of corners here, so we'll just do it like so. And, you know, fuck it, another bean. Why not? As long as they all spawn on the right side, we're chilling. That's how this one works out. Holy fuck, look at these mecha goblins. No, my cactus missed. Tragedy strikes. Don't worry, they're gonna die here for sure. What the hell? There were goblins inside of the mecha goblin. Oh no! Alright, one more. I'm having fun. I want to try a different clan though, because I think that this militia clan might suck. I think these guys are terrible. Caravan, blunderbuss gnome, landmines, and recycling bins. Let's just play, you know, let's play, I think the wizards are pretty strong. This is what I watched Pun Pun play, that's why I think that. I know I just unlocked them. They start with coffee as well. I think these guys are strong. Let's do the scavengers. Let's try that out. So you got the blunderbuss gnome, and you got the caravan. +1 population blocks enemies movable, but it costs 1 more. Oh, you also don't have any income? What the hell? Wait, you don't make any money? Huh. Well, let's get our setup here. Blunderbuss gnome has a fucking gat. I need to get... Ooh, you can get cactus. +1 gold per day, deal 1 damage when enemies pass adjacent tiles. Yo, I will take that. This seems fine. Do they have to go on fertile ground? Oh, they do have to go on fertile ground, okay. So I should also buy... I think we're actually doomed. I think it's over for me. Gnomes fertilize soil at the end of each day. Yeah, so we'll just play like this. There's no way you're gonna die here. Oh, and I guess I should put a cactus down. Nice shot, buddy. Keep it up. What do they do? 3 damage. And a 0.6 second stun. Wow, you're so poor as these guys. Wow. Maybe it's because Blunderbuss Gnome is good? Oh, I don't get it. Give me some beans, I guess, because like I can't afford... I guess you must have to buy one of these early, right? The cactus are way too expensive, is what I'm realizing. Let's destroy things immediately, refund them. Maybe you're supposed to just use landmines? Maybe you get the landmines back? I don't know. What I do know is I have absolutely no money. I did spend a bunch of my money on nonsense. You're probably not supposed to. Blunderbuss Gnome? Oh, he kills in like an AoE. I see. Yeah, this seems like hard mode. This clan? Give me my beans. At least they're all dying to the cactus on that wave. What's the upside of playing this trash? That's the question. What do you get as value? You get the caravan, I guess? Doesn't even do anything for me, though. I was thinking we would be able to use this and be like, here's our big, like we could build a big wall since we can move the caravans around, but it's not looking like that at all. Let me get what is this? Oh, this is the demolitionist, guys. That's fine. Give me some beans. Enemies from multiple directions? I think it's over for me, buddy. I guess the plan here is just to position like so. Honestly, give me a reset. Because I bought this toilet paper, I didn't realize I have to just go into the shop and like hard roll, I think. You gotta give me money of some kind. These are 3 and +1 per day, and adjacent ground becomes fertile. Sow a random crop? These are 3, but you get 1 cheaper. Like the purchase here is 2 gold less, but I'm gonna take here. Okay, now you have to build a caravan. Maybe you're supposed to just take damage on turn 1, actually. Thoughts? Maybe you just get hit here. Oh well, I've committed. Take me to 3x speed as well while we're just grinding here. Because, you know, may as well. Now you got a feel for it. I didn't even take it to 3x. Now that you got a feel for the game, I feel like we can go on 3x speed. I think I'm fine. These guys are just gonna die to the cactus. It does sort of feel like you almost have to use the cactus to survive here. Let's try putting a landmine down and see what happens. Okay, so you get money. You get the money back for placing landmines. Got it. So you're definitely supposed to just put landmines out. I understand. I get it. I get it. Well, I'm gonna continue building my bean empire. Yeah, so you're supposed to just go like so. And then each of these landmines, I wonder if they blow each other up. That would not be good. No, okay. Each of those landmines just kills 1 enemy for you. And then you get the ability recon on this round. I get it. Because, like, this is a free round. And it's like, these are 3, so there's 369 coming from each. Or, yeah, 369 gold for killing each. I think Blunderbuss Gnome can handle maybe this side. Does he do 4 damage? It's like you almost have to try to force their path to make them, to get like double value out of the landmines. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna die here, right? I lived. Now that I understand that you're supposed to just spam landmines, it makes a little more sense. Thankfully I get another freebie for the cactuses here, so it's a bean angle. Good round. Okay, and then now I know it's just landmine, landmine, landmine. We're getting there on econ though. Thank you to the beans. And then 3 sappers, so you can just go like landmine, landmine. I should actually not put that one there, sorry. Undo. I would like to instead make sure I don't give up the cactuses because they're very important to me. More beans. And now we're making money. 5 armored goblins, 5 armored goblins. Okay, so this is where I just put down like a house. Probably 2 houses, in fact. Yeah. They are gonna trample some of my beans. Not great. What if I move this caravan to here? Oh, I see. What about if I move this one to here? I guess it doesn't make a difference, huh? I don't think there's gonna be a spot where they link up either. Maybe like this, but it doesn't make a difference. Okay, so give me 1 blunderbuss, and then give me 2 blunderbuss. I'm trying to set these guys up so that they're in an AoE, but it doesn't really work out. Let's try to not nuke my own guys while I'm at it. Yeah, it doesn't feel like I get good angles here. I think I'm dead, yeah, okay. This clan makes a little more sense, but Yeah, that one seems really hard. I was hoping to get a cool run through to the end, but I don't know. Trying out the new clans, I think you have to learn their gimmick a little bit. Like the Militia clan and the... I also just think that these have been pretty weak comparatively. But I'm gonna stop it here. You know, fuck it. I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do one more. Give me Rangers. Take me to Desert. Let me play a good clan. Oh my god, you should not play Rangers on Desert. Never mind. Holy... Only grows on Swamp? Never mind. Get me out of here. I played these guys on the Swamp and I went, oh, they're cool. They're good. Yeah, I'm not playing that shit here. It seems like some clans are better for certain areas, right? Let me get a... Let's do a... Let me think about it. Let's try the... Range? No. Because you're going to take a bunch of damage here if you don't have range. Well, I guess let's try the Wizards. You're going to take a bunch of damage here if you don't have range because you're just going to lose guys to the Sappers. So these guys start with Tents, +1 population but does not block enemies. Wizard Gnome, well, first I need to build a tent. Doesn't block enemies, so you can just put this wherever you want. Wizard Gnome, which has this big AoE, and you start with Coffee, minus 20% cooldown stacking for adjacent gnomes. So we could just put a guy in the coffee fields here, like so. And then I bet this guy's just gonna farm for me. I should probably check in here to see, like this, again, this is my worst trait about this game. Gnome, little AoE guy. I'm just gonna do it with wizards. Oh my god, he's on fucking overdrive with this coffee. Did you see him? Yeah, nothing's getting through this man. I might lose a little coffee here, which would be a shame, but I guess we're just gonna keep making money. Coffee is $3, right? So it's like, it's equal to basically every other crop. The baseline gold conversion is $3 for a crop, right? Creates fertile soil every day? Oh yeah, give me one of those. Give me the goat. Wonder where it puts it. Because I can probably, here, let me put this guy like, do AoE? He doesn't do adjacent, so let's put him like here, and let's see what the pattern is. Yeah, nothing even comes close. Okay, so like it just puts fertile soil down wherever it is, it looks like. So I'm thinking then we use these goats to just make more spots like this around our home. Because our biggest flaw here, I would say, is that we can't put multiple... We can't force the pathing, right? We're at their mercy. But on the upside, I get to just plant a bunch of coffee. So let's get 3... I could do like 4 goats even. And then we just do like a ring of coffee. Give me another goat here. The goats also let me do a little blocking of enemies. Hey, they're gonna destroy my house. Hey! Get out of there. What about big goblins over here? I like that. And then when I get enough for another gnome, I have to try to hide these out of the way. I didn't think they'd get destroyed. I thought they'd just get walked over. Yeah, so we can use the goats to block enemy pathing. My coffee! Okay, he leveled up now too. Let me get another guy. What are you doing here, buddy? What are these? Baby goblins? Yeah. Let me get another gnome. And then let's get some coffee on this guy. And then we can start our next outpost, which I think we're just going to keep putting these around here. Is my feeling. We have what, 4 goats? Yeah. I'm gonna lose a little bit. And it's a little tough because I'm letting them get a little closer than I would like. But what can you do? We can build more coffee is what we can do. I'm definitely getting hit a little bit more than I would like it to be. But look at him go. Maybe just put my next one a little farther out, huh? It's just, it's hard because you don't know where you're gonna want to be, right? I don't have great control over where the enemies go. I think we'll put one here. think one of those guys just died to a cactus. Bah. So noisy. Anyway, what time is it? Okay, I got time. I had to make sure I wasn't about to miss my slice and dice upload because I'm playing Gnomes. This game is a lot more fun than I thought it would be too. I'm like, you know, I like these kinds of games. Oh my god, I'm dead. It looks like they just blocked a bunch of damage. It was also, oh, it was day 11. I guess I only had 2 guys on day 11 too. Well, anyway, I'm having a lot of fun. I think the coffee goat strategy is probably not good, and instead you should probably just build like 100 wizards there in a line. But, you know, maybe this clan you could play a mono weapon build. I wasn't going to the shop at all. I just hate going to the shop, if I'm being honest with you. Disrupts my flow of placing things. You gotta force me. But anyway, check this game out. It's really fun. I had a great time playing it. Hope you guys take a look at it because it's a really fun little tower defense game. Lots of personality to it too. It looks nice. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.